All right, welcome back. It is the 100th anniversary of the 5-day work week, but a century later, there are increasing calls from corporate leaders and even politicians to cut back to 4 days. Maybe. We'll see. Harnessing the productivity of a digital age and prioritizing well-being.
That'd be nice.
3-day work weekend. That'd be nice.
CBS's Evan Moon looks at the history behind the modern weekend and calls to change it.
On May 1st, 1926, Ford Motor became the first major U.S. company to adopt a 5-day, 40-hour work week, down from 6 days in its factories. The move shocked the industry, but Henry Ford said it boosted productivity and worker loyalty and pride.
There was less turnover, and people were happier to work. Inadvertently, what the 5-day work week did was create the middle class.
Now, 100 years later, there's a push for a shorter work week.
Our economy is much more digital, service, and productivity driven. We want to make sure that that work-life balance is in lockstep.
New York State Senator Jessica Ramos has introduced a bill to launch 32-hour pilot programs.
In codifying it into law, when we're ready, we'll be able to deliver on a quality of life that is much more reflective of our needs as human beings right now.
And globally, organizations are working with businesses to test the model on a larger scale.
About 90% of companies who initiate a 4-day week trial stick to 4-day week. It's spent with family, friends, it's out shopping, it's out dining, it's out doing things in the community. It brings not only your family together, but it brings society back together.
Several bills have been introduced in Congress for reduced hours and no less pay. Those bills haven't passed, but some U.S. companies are ahead of the curve. CBS News spoke with the crowdfunding company Kickstarter in 2022, already working 32 hours.
People think that productivity is a function of just hours worked, and it really isn't.
Leaders at major companies like OpenAI, Zoom, and JP Morgan Chase say a shorter work week may not just be beneficial, but inevitable. Evan Moon, CBS News.